Yeah, discipline 3. Today I'm going to look at the pre-paper 2017 exam craft paper 2. So one of those ones we had over Christmas, and one of the ones we'll be working on over the next couple of days and weeks as well. In particular, I'm going to focus on question 10 and question 12, just because they're the two I was asked to do at the moment. Okay, so we'll see. The first one is a proof, suggest the time is 8 minutes, so let's give this a go. So for every proof, you'll see the circles I've made here. You'll be expected to fill in to a format just like this for any proof. And we'll be looking at this more over the next couple of weeks when we look back at trigonometry and we focus on these proofs. Okay. So the first one here will ask us to fill in a diagram. I don't know why it's not letting me right there. And our diagram for this is just going to be a I don't know why it's not letting me draw some lines. Maybe I'll just do it in notes. So our diagram for this would be just a simple triangle, label the sides A, B and C. And then we draw a line going across the top as well, and we call the angles in here D and E. Okay, so the two internal angles D and E. And what we're trying to prove is we're trying to prove that A plus B plus C, the angle A plus the angle B plus the angle C equals 180 degrees. Okay, let's go back to get the format right. So we're given. And for given, you draw your triangle. We'll be given a triangle A, B, C. Okay, to prove then will be that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so it's basically exactly what they said in the question. We just write it in a kind of a maths form. And then our construction then will be to draw a line through point C, so the top point, parallel to line AB. Is that okay? So drawing a line through point C parallel to the line AB. Just to indicate that they're parallel as well, we can do a little two lines there. They'd indicate that it's parallel there. Is that okay? Square off these as well, just to sort of see the angles that we're working with. So we're trying to prove that A plus B plus C equals 180 degrees. Let's see how we go about that. What do we know? Well, we know a straight line equals 180 degrees, so we know that let's see, we know that the angle D at the top there plus the angle C plus the angle E. Sorry, I'm using these little symbols for angles. Okay, you can write the word angle, but it's much nicer and much more proper to use that little symbol. So those three would add up to 180 degrees, and we explain why it is, and the reason is it's a straight line. Okay, and I hope that makes sense to you, that this stuff up here is a straight line, and we don't have to prove it that a straight line is 180 degrees. That's already that's one of the proofs that's already done that we don't need to do. Okay, so angle D plus angle C plus angle E equals 180 degrees. That's a straight line. That's fine. We're happy with that. Now we look now at alternate angles. So what alternate angles are is angles that are opposite one another when two parallel lines get cut by what we call a transversal or another line. Okay, so angle A and angle D there will be alternate angles, and we can say that they are equal. So alternate angles are equal, as I say, when two parallel lines get cut by another line, in this case A and D. So we can say angle A is equal to angle D, And again, just say alternate angles. No, Ilnica Alternica would be 8 Oscar ALTERNATEANGLES. Similarly, B and E are as well. Is alternate as well. So, well, that means that we can switch A with D and we can switch B with E. So therefore, angle A plus angle B plus angle C would also equal 180 degrees. And then just a final step, a little I suppose a little technical note then. So we have it proved here that the three angles in our triangle, the angle A, angle B and angle C equals 180 degrees. Therefore, three angles in a triangle would equal 180 degrees. Okay, that's your proof there for that. We'll look again more at that going forward, but that would be how you deal with a proof, it's fairly logical when we get the hang of it. Okay, now just going back to the questions that we had, or that we looked at. Let's look on again now at the next one. So 11. Okay, so here's my 12, and it's kind of a technical question, so a nice one to confuse you with how it's worded. So it's construct a right angle triangle. Well, let's do that straight away. Containing the angle theta such that cos theta equals 0.5. Okay, so cos, well, let's again, we have to, so cos of an angle is equal to, so cat toa, C is A over H. So we know that A over H is equal to 0.5. So we can just say cos theta is equal to adjacent to, 0.5 is the same as saying a half, 1 over 2. So cos theta is 1 over 2. So let's label it up here. So let's call this theta. And it says so A is for my adjacent. So the adjacent is 1. And the hypotenuse will be 2. So 2 here would link in with the 2 down here. Okay, that will be that done. So 1 is to 2. You could work out this guy here if you wanted as well then, if it asked you. Yeah, that's it. If you wanted to draw it out properly, then you could as well. But you shouldn't need to. What else could we do for this? You could also just put in, if you wanted to find the actual angle here, you could say, well, cos theta is equal to 0.5. So theta itself is equal to cos minus 1 of 0.5. And again, I have a calculator here beside me. I can get the answer for that for you. So this angle is 60 degrees. Okay, so again, you could find that 60-degree angle as well, and you could draw out your triangle using your protractor if you wanted. So you could just literally go. You could write in that. So you could write in your 60 degrees here as well, and you get your full marks for that. Now, down here, find from your triangle tan theta in third form. Okay, so tan of an angle is equal to so TOA, opposite over adjacent. So again, we want theta by there, so the theta is that angle. So let's draw this out again. 2, 1. Here's theta. So we need to find this opposite here. And again, use Pythagoras' theorem. to find the opposite, and then you just fill in what you can then from there. I'm going to stop this there now. Apologies.